Hi there, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreamtime Academy, and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy and numerology. Here is your Starseed Oracle forecast for June 2022. Okay, so first things first, we've got to identify that we've now moved into a universal month 3, and that's because we are in June, which is a 6, and 2022, which is also a 6. Add the 6 and 6 together, it creates 12, reduce it down, and it comes to the number 3, which brings in not only the energies of bottle number 3 in the colour system, which is called Jupiter, which is coral over coral, but also your Arcturian star families. Now, the reason being is because the Arcturians are all about communication and freedom and travel, and very, very sensitive beings indeed. And of course, so is all of this coral energy. Coral, it really connects to that sort of very sensitive side to your nature. And of course, during the month of June, we are in Gemini, and we actually move into Cancer as well on the 21st, which again is more sensitivity. So you might be feeling extremely sensitive during this whole month. Now, the opposite colour to coral is turquoise, and coral together, whenever they come in, they represent shamanic past lives, and also aspects of the wounded inner child that need to be healed. So, as usual, I'm going to show you 3 separate cards. One that represents a message for your ego, one that represents a message for your soul, and the third one, which is an action step for you to take during the month of June. Okay, but first things first, what we're going to do is just imagine ourselves, as we always do, surrounded by this beautiful flickering turquoise light, and just put your hand on your heart, and I want you to ask for clear and concise discernment of information from your Arcturian star family that you can not only understand, but you can integrate and anchor, so that you can best navigate the emotional sort of turbulence that June may bring. Okay, so the first card that comes up for you today is the message for your ego, and it's I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now we all know Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And often in life, we can go through phases, can't we, where we react to situations and then point the finger of blame, and that just causes division. Now, your Arcturian star family want you to go a bit deeper than that this time round and actually look at what's going on ancestrally that has created this situation in the first place, and those patterns that have been brought forward into this life experience, so that you can kind of heal at a much deeper level. So it might be that, you need to drop your defensive and drop a little bit of that sort of etheric armor that exists around the heart template, and so that you can allow more love in fundamentally. We put this etheric armor in place to actually keep us safe, but sometimes we block ourselves off from the outside world and experiencing love from the external other. So this is about righting past wrongs. So instead of taking it all on board and assuming it as part of your life experience now, it's going right back through the generations and through your ancestral lineage, and healing the root cause of these. And of course, this is about uprooting all of that old stuff so that it can be healed through the light of the heart. And it brings in the energy of the red ruby. Now, the red ruby in the colour system is this very deep red, beautiful essence actually, and it smells like cinnamon and clove together, and you spray that around you into your auric system, and it's very, very good for ancestral healing. So if you haven't already done that, then June is the perfect time to look at doing that. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next card, and the card that comes up as a message for your soul is the Great Severing, which again is another shadow card, the Great Severing, and it brings in Mars energy. Mars is that fire energy, and it often brings up emotions like anger or rage and conflict as well. But your Arcturian star family are basically saying to you, look, you need to start softening to love, because you can't hold on to all of this, because it's just going to exacerbate physical, emotional and mental conditions, and you don't want to end up with a disease. So the great severing is recognizing that emotions wash through you like anger, and when you get triggered by someone's behavior, and especially as being so sensitive at the moment with all of this sort of beautiful kind of coral energy, we've got to remember that, you know, the Gemini is also very sociable, and often we can retreat into our shells a little bit if we, you know, if we feel under attack. So the wood essence is the essence that comes up as a beneficial spray for you during the month of June, and wood detoxes anger from the liver meridian. And of course, you know, green is the opposite colour of red, that red anger. The antidote is often found in the complementary, so green diffuses that red, and this one takes it right out of the organ, you know, so it's about removing the anger from the liver meridian so you can soften to love. Remember, the universal month 3 that we're in during June is very sociable. As a number, the number 3 is sociable, and it's very much aligned with the arts. And Gemini is all about communication as well, because it's ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is about travel, communication, and versatility. And of course, the Arcturians want all of that as well. So in order for you to be able to experience this more sociable and less analytical and judgmental aspect of the 3, then, you know, it's about bringing that Venus love back into your heart space. So again, it ties very much in with the first card. And then finally, the card that comes up as an action step for you to take is Activated Earth. Activated Earth. And this is a beautiful card, really, because it reminds us that our physical body, our humanness, and Gaia are intimately intertwined. Our energetic bodies and the Earth's energetic bodies actually mirror each other and are deeply connected. So you can't experience one without the other, because you are that. And so this is about sort of really harnessing that Arcturian need that you have to go and explore the world and connect up to different power places around the planet and the ley lines. And in the indigenous culture of Australia, the Aboriginals, they call them song lines, and they are created during the dreaming, and they help you to travel great distances with safety. So you might find that you are experiencing these activations during your dream time, during your delta brainwave state when you go to sleep. So you might not necessarily get to go to these places physically. If you do, then fantastic, but trust where you are guided to go, and just being a part of that reconnection to those energy lines and the 144 crystalline matrix will uplift you and help you through this very sensitive time that you may be going through during the month of June. Well, hopefully that's made sense for you today. I'll be back next month with another Starseed Oracle forecast for you. Remember to head down into the links section below to get your free video numerology report, which will unlock the secrets of your unique personality blueprint. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.